Hello and good morning. So, I guess the big hubbub around the internet is the latest on Darrell Brooks's appeal. I'm going to share screen with you guys. This is coming out of the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. They're just asking for an extension, basically. But they've already had two, I believe. And considering the size of this case, I guess that's considered to be normal. Let me just go over what it says really quick. It's been a slow process for several reasons, and for the second time since Brooks's signaled his intention to challenge his 2022 conviction in what became known as the Waukesha Christmas parade tragedy. His attorney has asked for an extension of an appeal deadline. Michael Covey, the Madison lawyer appointed to Brooks by the state public defender's office to legally process his appeal, filed the extension motion on Friday with the Wisconsin Court of Appeals, at least signaling Brooks will continue to seek relief from an overturn his conviction of 76 criminal counts stemming from the parade attack on November 21st of 2021. Um, just, just a big. We'll just do a quick poll. Anybody think he's gonna win that appeal? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. It's not happening. It's just a joke, but it's like we have to go through the process, right? Following the October 2022 trial and the sentencing following the following month, Brooks legally notified the court of his intent to appeal. Though the potential basis for his appeal isn't included in Covey's motion filing, statements attributed to Brooks at that time suggested he would challenge the court's determination that he was legally competent to represent himself at trial. Really? Do we need to replay when she asked him if he wanted to defend himself? Should I send that one video I've got of him going back and forth to judge, to the appeal, to whoever makes this decision? I don't know. A decision he made just days before it began after withdrawing his insanity plea. Don't those two just go hand in hand? Okay, in an interview with the Journal Sentinel ahead of the extension motion, Covey said he supports Brooks's appeal efforts, but his own workload, including a 2-week homicide defense case in late April, limited his ability to finalize the work that must be done so that he can formally file a notice of appeal. Why? The deadline extended February 1st after a similar motion was granted was Friday. He requested that the appellate court grant him an extension to June 28th. The notice of appeal technically isn't a full appellate brief that spells out the basis for the appeal. It's just a document saying that we found grounds for appeal and we are moving forward. Well, he found grounds for appeal. Okay. Covey, part of the two-attorney, I'm not going to say his law firm. He acknowledged the process to formulate the appeal has been time-consuming, including obtaining and reading hundreds of pages of transcripts from the 4-week trial. The process of obtaining the transcripts took almost a full year. His next step will be to meet with Brooks in person to go over everything. Good luck with that. Potentially culminating in another file that sets the appeal in motion. His goal would be to file the appellate brief sometime this summer. With Brooks, I'm working a little extra overtime because I'm fully aware that though every single case is important, this one really has touched a lot of people and really affects the public interest. I just did a pause there on purpose. Yeah, you have public interest, that's for sure. This is just a big, you know what it is? It's like, let's get our law firm. Why else did you do the interview? Let's get some exposure for our law firm. And it's touched a lot of people. Yeah, what your client did touched a lot of people. Covey said extensions for potential appeals are common. Sue Opper, who served as the lead prosecutor during the October 2022 trial, concurred and had little to say about the prospect of the appeal itself. In my experience, this is what Opper says. In my experience, it is very routine for appellate attorneys to request an extension and very routine for the court to grant the request. Once the appellate brief is filed, the Court of Appeals must decide how the case proceeds, and the appellate court must decide if it will be decided in a summary disposition, whether briefs will be submitted either with or without oral arguments, or whether the case should be certified to the Wisconsin Supreme Court for consideration, which is considered rare. So his grounds for appeal is to represent himself at trial. You guys, I'm gonna pin this video I've got of Darrell going over this stuff with him. And I've sat through this multiple times with y'all. I don't know, maybe we should watch it again. But she went through step by step with him, and she went through the form with him. And all of that is gonna be so credible now. I don't see how this could happen. We need to go check out the lawyer and see what he's saying about this. I just or Southern Law. Southern Law was on this too. So y'all go check him out and see what he's saying about it. And let me know. I just don't see how this is gonna go anywhere. And honestly, all this is just saying is we need a little bit more time. So before everybody gets all freaked out and go, oh, he's gonna get an appeal, just settle down, Mary. We don't know what's happening. This is just one, and I did check. This is one interview that was done with Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. So let's just wait and see what happens. June 28th, we should know more. By June 28th, we should know more. And honestly, is he competent? Well, remember, do you guys remember during trial several times when she was talking to him, she would say, and y'all would get so mad. And I know sometimes I would too. I'm like, why is she giving him all this credit? She made notes on the record. He's fully aware. He's I'm just gonna have to make a video. I'm just gonna have to put together a thing for you guys that shows bam, bam, bam of the times that she said he seems like he's fully aware. He can hear. They went through the whole thing where he could hear through. They even gave him them headphones, and she would go through this whole spiel, and people were getting frustrated because they were tired of hearing it. And there was times when she would give him props, and everybody would say, "Why is she giving him props? Why is she telling?" Because she's making it on the record for this exact reason. All right. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. And I'm working on a throwback with Brooks and the Dancing Grannies, or just the Dancing Grannies, not Brooks, but and I'm gonna be putting that up soon. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I will talk to you all very soon. Y'all stay safe, be good. Mwah. Love you guys.